Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Say You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast, and we are pro union.
Yes, we are.
So much, in fact, that I am thinking of getting all of my coworkers to join a union. I'm
So much
literally
so
gonna.
that I cannot be part of a union. But I support Jordan.
That doesn't make sense to me that you can't be, but you know what?
I mean, you know where I work.
Still, that seems kind of illegal. That they're like, no, you can't be in a union.
I mean,
You should do it anyway.
I have one person who'd probably be down.
If you get everyone to agree to it, what are they gonna do? Fire all of you?
Right.
You might just do it.
Hmm.
Just do it.
Hmm.
But I live in the home of the free and the brave, California.
Janet.
So nothing is illegal in terms of unions
Nope.
here.
I'm coming back just to be a part of a union.
Just to join a union. But yeah, we are pro union, so in that fact, I personally will not be promoting any new movies that come out.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be going to see two very um
Big name?
big name movies that are coming out
Same.
next weekend.
Yep.
And I won't be telling you guys about it.
Well,
Sorry.
what are we doing next weekend? I don't know.
Oh
Nothing.
no. Oh no. Y'all know how I would usually give y'all a little mini review of
Update?
the movies?
No.
I will not be doing that.
No, not this time.
Because unlike some TikTokers, I don't believe in scabbing. So
Mm.
just so y'all know. I will also not be recommending any new shows or any new movies. At the end, all of my recommendations will be either songs or old shows or old movies.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Cool. We're all on the same page here.
Yes.
Yay. Kelly, how was your week?
Stressful.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had so much paperwork on my desk at one
Mm.
point. And the way my little unit works is that we all have our specific jobs. And only like three of us, it kind of intersects and we share one task because it's like a common task.
Hmm.
And so the paperwork that I got was specific to me. So it's not like I could ask anybody else for help.
Oh, that
Um,
sucks.
yeah. So the second day of dealing with one stack of paperwork, um, my coworker comes up to me at like near the end of the day and she like comes up to me. She's like, "Do you need help?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I do. I need help." um, so all of the work that she like knew how to do from my pile and that was easy enough for me to explain to her, I just gave it to her. I didn't give her a lot, but I gave her some, and I just looked at my pile. I'm like, I gave her like 20 documents, and it's still the same size.
Look, my favorite part about my job is that I can delegate my job. Love
Mm-hmm.
that. I
Yeah.
delegate every day because I get thrown 50 million things to do at once. So I'm like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't do all of this at once. You do
Mm-hmm.
this, you do this, you do this, I'll do this.
Right. I can't do that,
Oh, that sucks.
which makes me so sad. But yeah, very stressful week.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I swam a lot in the pool.
Ooh. I
Um,
might go swimming today. There's been like a heat wave.
oh
I
yeah.
might I might go swimming today. Actually, I might not because actually it's gonna be cloudy.
Oh,
Even though it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be cloudy. I don't understand that, but
hey, it's cloudy here right now, and it's 96.
it's gonna be 87 today, and I don't
Oh, that's
understand how it's
crazy.
gonna be 87 and cloudy, but whatever.
Well, I hope you get to go in the pool sometime.
Yeah,
You definitely
maybe
will
not.
next month.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been living in the pool. After I come home from working out, I just get in the pool.
That sounds nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm living for it. I do realize now, though, that I do need a lot more bathing suits, so I will have to go shopping. And I am going to Target later, and I'm so excited.
Really? You don't just like cycle out two? Like leave one outside to dry for the other one?
Yeah. So I have two, and I try to cycle them, but I just want like one more just so like I can space it out a little more. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because I'm like weird about like rewearing things, even if
okay.
like I do like clean them or rinse them out. Like if it's too close together, it freaks me out for some reason. I'm very
Okay.
weird like that. I don't know why,
Okay.
but yeah, that was my week. How was yours?
Um, it wasn't great and it wasn't bad. Like it was just a week.
Meh. It was
It
meh.
was mad. First off, I had to. We have two new people who joined my team. One person who is going to be working in Southern California, and one person who is like working in my team. And they wanted me to like train both of them. They
Which
wanted
is
me to,
insane,
which
by
is
the way.
insane. They wanted me to train one person
In person.
remotely and one
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
in person. And so
Yeah.
I tried to make that work, but for like Thursday and Friday, there wasn't really much for me to show the guy remotely, so I kind of just
Mm-hmm.
didn't show him anything Thursday and Friday. I was just like, just continue to do like your like online like compliance training. I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't
Right.
have anything to show you.
Right.
And then there's some things I can't show him because he doesn't have access yet
Mm.
to like the
Yeah.
company stuff, and I can't just send the company stuff to like people's regular emails. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. My hands are tied.
And then he keeps coming to me for questions because our boss is so terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know the answer to that, yeah, sir.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, all I learned was I don't get. I mean, I already knew I didn't get paid enough, but like, I
But now
really
you
don't.
definitely
I
don't get paid
definitely
enough.
don't get paid enough. Like, I'm doing stuff that is way out of my job description.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Also, the guy who like works like in person on my team,
Mm-hmm.
he quit after his first day.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, he literally came in the second day. He was like, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you I put in my 2 week notice." I literally just looked at him and was like, "Okay," and just went back to doing my work. Like, I did not care. I was like, I have too much to worry about right now to worry about you.
No, because it was the fact that Jordan sent me a text at work saying that this new person quit, and the way I'm like, dude, you just told me he started yesterday.
Yes, literally. I was like, you couldn't even last a week. Like I,
Right.
like I know we didn't have that much for you to do, but like we were
Like, how do you
busy.
know this isn't for you? Like, you
Like
barely have done anything.
like we were busy. I think he thought this was more of like a technical job, even though in the interview I stressed to him because I
Oh,
did the interviews. I
yeah.
stressed to everyone. I was like, it's not really a technical role. It's mostly inventory management. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
stressed that a lot, and I kept asking
Yeah.
people if they were good with time management. I kept asking people if they were blah 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 blah. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
stressed this. Like, I didn't. And then if anyone did ask about the tech thing, I always said, I was like, well, it's not really that big of a tech role. We just do this technical
Yeah.
wise. Otherwise, it's just like I don't lie to people when I do the interviews. I'm
No.
completely 100 with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I even asked them at the end if they have any questions. And I remember he's like, "No, I'm good. I don't have any questions. Sounds good." And I was like, "Okay." So I don't know.
There should have been no surprise about what was going on here.
hmm He also called out on Friday.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
But I
man.
quite literally don't care about it. Like, I'm not even teaching him anymore because, like,
Yeah,
it's a
because
waste of
if he's yeah, he put his 2 weeks in. What is he gonna do?
like
Why waste your time teaching him something?
yeah, it's a waste of time. And so now I
Yeah,
just give him like little one-off things to do every now and
yeah,
then.
yeah,
Otherwise, I just let him sit on his phone and do whatever he wants, just collect his
yeah,
paycheck until he
yeah,
leaves.
yeah. Because there's no point.
There's no point in me teaching him how to do something new.
Yeah, there's no point.
So yeah, that was super fun. Super fun. Okay, I will talk about this movie because it came out before the strike.
Okay.
It came out before
Clarification.
I read them SAG uh strike notices all the time. I'm up to date. I know all of them. So, I saw Mission Impossible
Oh
and
yeah.
it was the most paint by number movie I've ever seen.
Oh
Like
no, really?
quite literally nothing in that movie shocked me. Nothing.
Oh.
They kept having to. They kept trying to do like shocking things and surprises, and I was like, I saw that coming, like 10 miles
Oh.
away. But the action was good, so
Okay.
I gave it like a 3 on Letterboxd. I was like, this was actually I think I gave it a 4, and it was mostly because of I was like, I know what kind of movie I came in for.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch Mission Impossible movies for the plot. I did give
Yeah.
it a 4. I did give it a 4. I was like, it was cute, so I
Yeah.
gave it a 4.
So it's like a standard Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, it's a standard Mission Impossible.
Okay.
I've seen worse Mission Impossible movies, and I've seen better Mission Impossible
Yeah.
movies. So yeah,
And isn't this gonna be a two-parter? Didn't they like hype this up like for real?
yeah, it is a two-parter. Yeah,
Mm.
the ending isn't as ambiguous as Across the Spider Verse, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a two-parter.
Okay. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2, two's ending. Oh my gosh.
So abrupt. It's just like,
So abrupt. Like
well,
that's where you're like, oh, so this is where the actual movie starts, and then it just
yeah.
ends, and you're like, excuse me, what do you
Hmm.
mean they will be coming back? What do you mean?
And then apparently they haven't even started animating that movie yet. We ain't getting that movie for like 10
No,
years.
exactly. I'll have a house. I'll be married.
Right, I'll be married by the time that movie comes out.
Right, and by that point, I'll have to rewatch 1 and 2.
Right, I'll have to rewatch the entire series to like remember what
Mm-hmm.
happened.
Mm-hmm. I we if y'all knew y'all were gonna make this a two-parter, because
Why
you
did
storyboard this out.
why'd you not do it
Why
back
did
to
you not
back?
start? Right. Why did you not start?
Also, they didn't do the Mission Impossible movie back to back, so now we're gonna have to wait for the Mission Impossible.
I thought they did, and that's why
I
it was
thought
two
they did
parts.
too. I thought they did too, but then I read an article that said they chose not to do that. And so now, even though it took them like 3 years to film this movie, we're gonna have to wait. Do they understand that Tom Cruise is like 70 years old?
Right.
That's why his face looks different in each movie. Because he is old.
And then he manages to break at least one or two things while he's on
Yes.
set, so that
Every
sets everything back months.
yes, I can't name a single Mission Impossible movie where he didn't hurt himself.
Exactly. Didn't he break his leg in this
He
one?
I think that was the last one actually.
Okay. Because I know he broke something for this one. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, he broke something, but that one where he was running across the roof and broke his leg,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was the last one.
Okay, yeah. That's the one that I'm remembering.
Yeah. So, I guess see you Mission Impossible in 2027.
Hollywood, can we got a word, please?
Yeah.
And
If
anybody who's making a movie, we all know you're storyboarding, and we all know you know how this movie ends before you even start it. So if you know there's going to be a part 2, just keep going.
filming back to back.
Just keep going.
That's what
Okay?
Wicked did.
Right. Wicked is doing that. Because we all know it was going to be a two-parter. We all knew this. It's a musical to movie adaptation. There's going to have to be a second part. Or you
Yeah.
just cut a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
So, just film everything at once. Just
Everything at
take a
once.
little break. Yeah, take a little break, because we know filming a movie is very hard, very strenuous, whatever. Take a break if you need to. Don't stop from filming once you're done, though,
Yeah.
with the first one. Keep going.
Keep going.
Please. I'm begging you.
Like, do you know how long we would have had to wait for Endgame if they decided to just do Infinity War and
Right.
then wait and then film
Right.
Endgame?
Because people age, y'all.
Yeah,
People
people age,
age
people
and
die.
people die, people get sick. I
Look what happened to Jeremy Renner. If they had waited to film
right?
Endgame,
I
maybe Hawkeye wouldn't have been able to come back.
right. I y'all need to get your act together.
Yeah,
I'm begging you.
please. Like, let's think. Let's think when we're in like pre-production. Let's think. Let's
Right.
if we're gonna have an ambiguous ending to our first movie, maybe we should be
Mhm.
like, hey, maybe we should do the next movie back to back.
Right. And don't
Yeah.
say you don't have a budget because we know you do.
Yeah, y'all just spent $300 million on that Indiana Jones movie for some
Right.
dumb reason.
Like we know y'all got the
Please.
budget. Do not lie to us right now.
Yeah.
You just don't want to pay your workers fairly, okay?
Yeah. Okay, and
Hmm.
then also yesterday I saw Transformers. I finally saw Transformers in theaters
Hmm.
because I started seeing commercials where they were like, "You can buy it now digitally or rent it now." I was like, "Oh, I need to go see that movie."
My brother bought it last night on Amazon.
I was like, "Ooh, I can't lose my streak of seeing every Transformers movie in theater." I was like, "I gotta go," and so I went. Another okay movie. Like wasn't a terrible Transformers movie. Wasn't the best Transformers movie. I
Yeah.
will say though, has VFX gotten worse?
Oh no, what happened?
I swear, like CGI and stuff has gotten worse. I swear, like the first like two Transformers movies,
Hmm.
the like the VFX and stuff look better.
Mm, that's
Like
weird.
it looks kind of it looked kind of cartoony.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, and like some shots looked like worse than others, but I was just like, the old movies look better than this.
You know what it is? I think it's this. We have all of these new movies coming out, and then we have like The Way of Water. I feel like you have like the everyday movies coming out and we're like, "Oh yeah, the animation's pretty good, whatever." And then we see something with actually really good um VFX, and then we
Hmm.
go to see a regular movie again and we're like, "This looks awful."
But like,
It looks awful.
it doesn't even live up to the original Transformer movies standards. So I don't understand what happened.
I think they try to make it look a certain way and it just doesn't hit.
Okay, whatever.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then the ending of the movie
Mhm.
was so random.
Mm.
I kind of chuckled to myself when it happened. Like I
Oh no.
sat there and chuckled. I was like, that was dumb.
Oh
Like
no.
made no sense. Do you want me to spoil it for you, Kelly, or are you going to watch this movie at some point?
I'll probably watch it at some point because it's on
Okay,
Amazon
I won't
now.
spoil it for you. Just
Okay.
know when you get to that ending, you're going to be like, "What just happened?"
Oh, okay.
Just know that.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, I gave it like a 3. It was okay. It was okay. Um, Now let me tell you about the really fun thing that happened to me this week. I know so much was going on this week. On Friday, I
Oh,
left I left work at 4 o'clock, and I didn't get home till 8.
you've got home at 8.
I got like right before it was like 7:54, like pretty much
8
8 o'clock.
o'clock. Yeah.
So I left work, and when I got to my car, I realized I had left my keys on my desk. I was livid.
Yep.
Like the amount of anger that was festering in me, because all I wanted to do was go home, do a workout on my bike, and then watch this movie that we're doing right now. All I wanted to do.
Yep.
So I went back to the ferry station, but the ferry I had just gotten off at like just left,
Yeah.
and the next one wasn't coming for an hour. So I had to walk to the BART station, which was not a short walk, not at all.
Nope.
And so I had to do that, take a train, walk to my office, go up to my office,
Mm-mm.
grab my keys, go back downstairs, and then I was like, okay, do I take BART again or do I just wait for a ferry? I decided to wait for a ferry because I was so tired of walking. I didn't want to walk from the BART station back to my car. So
Yeah.
I waited for a ferry that didn't come until like 6:20. At this point, it was around 6 o'clock.
It
It
was
was like
like, well,
5:40
it
ish.
was 5:40.
And then, so I'm waiting there. These women come in and they like stand so close to me. I joked with everyone. I was like, they're standing so close to me. I can almost feel what's in this woman's purse.
Yeah. They really wanted to be all up on Jordan.
Like her purse was literally slapped against my thigh. I was
Mm.
like, do y'all know what personal space is? And when they came, I was the only person like standing there. I was like, you guys had this entire ramp, and you decide to stand on top of me.
You're all looking around like, you see all this space, right? Like I do.
And then
Pick anywhere.
I kept like shifting over, and they just kept shifting with me, and I was just like,
Mm.
what are y'all doing?
No.
I was like, were y'all never in kindergarten? Did they not teach you about personal space? Also, we just had like COVID, like 6 feet. Like, leave me alone.
Right. Right.
And so eventually I get back. I get on the ferry. I get back to where my car is. I pick up some dinner because at this point it's like 7.
Yeah. It's dinner time.
And so this is the part Kelly does not know about. So
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I start driving home, and there is an accident on the freeway that is so large it's gonna take me an hour to get home.
No.
I eventually get off of the freeway, but I accidentally end up on the bridge back to San
How did you?
Francisco.
How did you end up on the bridge?
So I saw like all the traffic. I got into another lane that was
Mm-hmm.
going to like take me towards San Francisco. I was
Mm-mm.
fully intending on getting off on an on ramp and was like going around.
Yeah.
So I'm like following my GPS. It's like
Mm-hmm.
get into the right lane. I'm like, cool, I'm
Mm.
in the right lane. I somehow end up in like a bus lane
Oh no.
and I end up on the freeway. So I'm fully intending to get a ticket at some
Yep.
point, like any
Yep.
day now. And I end up on the I end up on the bridge.
Oh God.
And so I have to get off at like what is it, Treasure Island,
Mm-hmm.
Yerba, whatever.
Yerba. Yeah.
I have to like I have to like drive through that entire freaking town,
Yeah.
get around, and then go back on the bridge.
And then get bridge traffic.
And then get bridge traffic because everyone's leaving
Oh
San Francisco.
God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. And then I have to
no.
take another freeway because again, that freeway I was going to take, there's an accident.
Yep.
So I get on the freeway, and like and then like right before my exit, there's a bunch of traffic, and I'm like, you have to be kidding me! But I do
Oh
get
my
off.
gosh.
I do get
Okay.
off,
Okay.
and then I see like ahead, and there's like a big, just like wall of water. So I'm guessing there was like a fire or something because I saw a bunch of fire trucks and
What
stuff.
the heck?
I was like, what is going on in California? Like, what's going on in the Bay
Right.
Area right now?
Specifically to you right
Yeah.
now.
So yeah, I didn't get home until like 7:54.
Oh my lord.
Hmm.
I can't believe you ended up back on the bridge.
I can't either, Kelly.
That is so insane.
I just had to laugh. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I would end up going back to San Francisco
Mm-hmm.
a second time. Yep,
Oh
yep.
my lord. What a Friday you had.
And then just think about all the money I had to spend. 2
Mm-hmm.
ferries,
Yep, two
BART,
berries. Bart.
bridge toll.
Bridge. Yep.
Probably gonna get penalized for going into the bike lane or to the bus
Bus
lane.
lane. At this point, you're gonna be out like $50.
Like $50. Yeah,
Just
probably.
just for that, not even a ticket. That is
So,
insanity.
mm-hmm. Livid. Livid. I got home. So, yeah. And then I just got home. I ate my food, and then I started watching this movie. So, are you guys ready to talk about this movie?
I love how you had the day you had, and then you had to watch this on top of it. Because this is a roller coaster from start to finish, y'all.
Start to finish.
It
And it's
is.
long.
It's very long.
I wasn't done watching this movie till like almost 11.
If I'm gonna be real with you, I got like halfway through the movie, and then I'm like, So I looked it up, and then I went to the wiki and I read the rest of the plot before watching it, and I'm just sitting there like, I have all of this to go through
All
still. Yeah.
Oh, let's just get started.
Let's go.
So our movie starts off with a 17-year-old pregnant girl named Novalee
Novalee
Nation.
Yes.
You would think that would be the name of a Native American girl.
Yes.
This girl is white. It's Natalie Portman.
Yes.
So yeah. And she's heading off with her boyfriend Willie to move to Bakersfield, California from, where are they? Tennessee?
Yes.
Tennessee.
Also Bakersfield.
Right? Out of all the places in California, Bakersfield.
Great.
People in Bakersfield don't want to be in Bakersfield.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in Bakersfield. Not even the people who live there.
I'm pretty sure I've said this on this podcast, but I went to UC Bakersfield for like a tour / like prospective student thing, and I was like, I can't live here.
Bakersfield has a UC?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
My mom and my aunt dragged me out there to go visit the campus.
They must not like you.
They don't. First off, it was like 100 degrees when we went. That alone, I was like, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And then I was looking around. I was like, "There's nothing to do out here."
Yeah, it's
we drove through farms for a long time before we got to the to the campus. I was like, "No, thank you."
For those of you who don't know what Bakersfield is the middle of California.
The middle of California,
and we mean that it's the middle of California. There's nothing out there.
There's nothing out there but farms.
Yeah, the only thing that's out there is Bakersfield.
And
that's it.
But it wasn't even really near Bakersfield. Like I said, it was like in the middle of like farms. Like it was farms. You drove a long time. UC Bakersfield, and they had like a little shopping center, and like that was it. I was
Great.
like, I was like, this is not happening. No. And while I was there, they had us like enroll for classes, like as if we were like gonna go. I got home and I immediately unenrolled.
Yes. Yeah. No.
I was like, that's not happening. Yeah, but back to the movie. While they're driving, Novalee's shoes fall through a hole in Willie's floor of his car. And Willie freaks out after she asks him to like touch her belly. And so when they stop at a Walmart in Sequoia, Oklahoma, he leaves her.
Yes.
After she goes into use the bathroom and gets some new shoes.
Also, what's the thing with 5?
Oh, I was literally just gonna say that.
Okay.
I was just literally gonna be like, she also has this weird thing with the number 5. I don't remember them explaining why.
I don't either. Did they?
They had to have, otherwise it's very bad filmmaking.
I don't remember, because literally
I didn't notice.
He leaves her 5 minutes into this movie.
He does. That's funny. But I didn't start noticing the 5 thing until I'll tell you when I noticed it.
Okay, I will too.
And so, but she realizes that he's gone when her total comes out to like 555 or something like that.
Yeah.
So she runs outside, and he's gone.
Yeah.
So now he left her in the middle of nowhere, pregnant, with only $5.55 to her name.
And her purse, whatever's in there.
There's probably nothing in there.
Nothing in there. She's 17. There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. And so while sitting on a bench in front of the store, a woman named Sister Husband,
That is
her
correct. Her name is Sister Husband.
her name is Sister Husband, like
None
her
of the
last name.
names get any easier from here.
If you've never been to church, sister is like a term of endearment.
Endearment, yeah.
Like you'll say like brother Matthews,
Yeah.
sister Williams.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
Yeah, because I think she has an actual first name. I don't remember what it was though.
Thelma.
Thelma. But yeah, I just call her Sister Husband throughout this. So
Yeah, same.
yay. Um, well, Sister Husband mistakes Novalee for another girl named Thelma.
I thought she mistook her for Ruth Ann.
Ruth Ann, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And she tries to tell her that she isn't Ruth Ann, but she isn't given a chance.
Nope.
And she's given a welcome basket. Wow, she chooses right now to text
Mm-hmm.
like when
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to talk. Yep,
Yep.
I'll cut that out. But yeah, she decides she like gives her a Buckeye tree
A Buckeye tree.
for good luck, which I don't know what Buckeye trees are.
Me neither.
It's just like a regular tree to me. Novalee then meets the store photographer Moses, who tells her to give her baby a name that means something to her.
And I just know that the name that she gives her child does not mean anything to her.
No.
Because she
Um,
was going to name the child a more regular name.
yeah,
I'm just going to put that out right now.
she was. As the store closes, Novalee realizes that she has no money and nowhere to go. And after she goes to the bathroom and the store like has closed on her, she decides to just spend the night in the store.
Yeah. She's like, oh, that's fine. I'll just stay.
Yeah, she's like, okay, that works out for me. Meanwhile, Willie is driving and runs into a girl with car troubles and stops to give her a lift. While they're
I hate this
driving,
scene.
they get pulled over, and it turns out the girl is 14
Yup.
and stole from a 7-Eleven, so he gets arrested.
Yes.
How he got arrested
For the theft, I
for
don't
the
know.
theft, I don't know. But he definitely needed to be. I mean, it wasn't his fault. She like did not tell him that she was
Yeah, she
14,
didn't say, but still.
and she didn't really look 14 either. If I'm being quite
She
honest,
didn't. And she had a full on car with her.
yeah,
So if you just logically made the steps, you're like, she's over 16.
yeah, but she was not. So,
She was not.
oops. The next morning in the Walmart, Novalee wakes up, takes a bird bath, and hides in a closet
Yes.
until the store opens.
Yeah. It's crazy how no one caught her, by the way.
Yeah, because apparently
Crazy.
they don't clean the store until like the next morning.
I guess so.
Like they don't
I
clean it
don't.
overnight, which
Nope.
was not my experience working in retail
Yeah, you clean the store before you go.
before you go. And then the lazy openers come in and they
Yep.
just do like nothing.
Yep.
They just have a team meeting with like a manager who's like, these are our goals for the day.
Right.
And then they open up the cash registers and then they just complain about everything. That's
Yep.
what openers do.
If you're an opener, we're talking to you.
Yeah, if you don't know, if you can't tell, I was a closer.
Yes.
I was a closer. I opened sometimes, but I was mainly a closer. Novalee then continues to live in the Walmart for who knows how long.
6 weeks.
Oh yeah, it is 6 weeks, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She even keeps a record of everything she uses so
Yeah,
that she
so
can
she can
pay
repay.
Walmart back.
Yeah.
Sweetie, you were fine. They don't need that
Mm-hmm.
money.
No. They're a mega corporation. It's fine.
They're a mega corporation. In their budget, they already account for theft. You're good.
Yep. They account for it. You're fine.
You're
what
fine.
what you're stealing is pennies on the dime.
Pennies on a dime. You're fine. One day, she goes to a library to get a book about how to take care of her tree when she meets the heavily autistic coded librarian 40.
Yes. Yep.
Like he has no social skills.
Mm-mm.
Like, very, very heavily autistic coded. Novalee then goes to visit sister husband for help with the tree, and we learn
Mm.
that Miss Sister is not above premarital sex at all,
No.
which is so funny because she's living with this man. Like, just get married to him. If
Right.
you feel so guilty about fornicating with him,
Every prayer that they
yep.
have, every single one.
She asks for forgiveness for
Yes.
fornicating with him
On the kitchen table.
on the
Gosh
kitchen
dang.
table that they eat at.
I
Disgusting.
hate it. Yeah, gross.
Sister husband then tells Novalee that Forney is brilliant but was unable to finish school for some reason. And on her way back to Walmart, Forney watches her. Which these names.
Oh, these names.
These names. Seemingly that night, Novalee goes into labor and she tries to clean up after her water breaks.
Yeah. That was the part that got me. She literally had her water break and then she tracked down paper towels and was cleaning it.
It was cleaning it.
Like, girl, don't worry about it.
Forney then at some point breaks into the Walmart to help her, and she wakes up in the hospital. Also, this was the point of the movie where I
Yeah,
realized the
same.
five thing
Because
because
she like falls over from pain in and she's
aisle
like about to
five.
go into labor and then she notices that she's in aisle 5 and immediately crawls into
She
aisle 4.
crawls over to aisle 4.
And which just makes this so much funnier because she's the fives never end with her, but the
No,
way that she just crawls her way to aisle 4 so she
she saw
wouldn't give
that
birth
5
on
and
aisle
said,
5.
"Absolutely not," and dragged her body over
Yes.
the floor.
Oh my gosh.
She is when she wakes up in the hospital. She's greeted by Nurse Lexi, who informs her that she is a local celebrity because she gave birth to the Walmart baby.
Like, bro, how fast do those networks work? Because I don't know, it seems like she's been out for a couple hours.
Hmm.
This makes it sound like she's been out for days because there's balloons and flowers in her room. There are
Yeah,
multiple networks outside of the hospital waiting for a statement from the Walmart mom who had the Walmart baby. Like, how fast did this news spread?
yeah, and it sounds like she had a vaginal birth, so she wouldn't have like
Yeah.
been under anesthesia or
Mm-mm.
anything.
Mm-mm. She would have been fully conscious for that.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
I
They
don't know.
whoever those people are, they work fast.
Yeah, they work very fast. The news works very fast. Novalee is then introduced to her baby after being reassured that the hospital isn't going to keep it because she can't pay.
Uh, I mean, she is 17, so she doesn't know.
She, she's like, "Where's my baby? Are you guys keeping it? Because I can't pay." Like that's not how it
That's not how
works.
that works. Yeah. Even if you
They
can't pay, they still let you take the baby
they
home.
still let you take the baby. You're just gonna fuck up your credit. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. Novalee then names her baby Americus. Americus Nation.
Yeah, you heard us right. It's
Which
Americus.
good for her for giving the baby her last name.
Right? Yes!
Yay! That's how you do it, ladies.
Yay!
If
We
there's no
love to
ring
see
on your
it.
finger, that baby gets your last name.
Right. There
Yeah.
is no need to connect it to the father in any way.
Nope.
The only thing they need to share is a strand of DNA. Okay?
Yep. 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 Novalee is then interviewed and awkwardly talks about her 6 weeks living in Walmart.
Yeah. They hunt her down in the hallways of this hospital,
How
y'all.
is that legal?
It's not. It should not be.
I don't think that's legal. Um, before she starts to read letters from people, like who some people are like, "You're so brave," and some people are like, "You're going to
Right.
hell." It's
Right. See, and that's why I'm saying how long has she been out? Because she has
right. She's
letters.
received letters. Like, yeah,
Yes. And some of them are from different parts of the country.
yeah, it's weird. And then at one point, her estranged mother comes in with some story about helping Novalee, and I immediately clocked that. I was like, no,
Yeah, no.
no,
Also, her name is Mama Lil.
Mama Lou. Um, but the very, I don't want to call her dumb. I'll call her naive. The very naive
Naive, yes.
Novalee gives her $500 so that they can start a new life together.
Also, why didn't that freak her out?
Right?
It's a 5.
Yeah. I didn't
Or
realize
maybe
that, Kelly, but yeah,
or
you're
maybe
right.
that's why it was gone.
That's probably
That's
why
why
it
it
was
gets,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, but either way, Mama Lee ends up stealing that money,
Yeah. She takes it and goes.
and she takes it and goes. And she leaves her and the baby after promising to pick them up
Yes.
and staying with them.
Yes. That's so awful.
I don't know if sister or husband was told to come by or if she just happens to drive by the hospital.
I feel like somebody must have called her.
I feel like someone had to have called her. But she like drives by the hospital and she invites Novalee to stay with her under the
Hmm.
guise of taking care of the tree. She's
Yeah.
like, I need someone to help me take care of this tree.
Right. Because I don't have time for it. And it's your tree, so you
Yeah.
gotta take care of it.
Hmm. Later, Novalee goes to thank Forney for helping her and takes a picture of him and Americus. We go back and check in on Willie,
Ugh.
and he's getting on everyone's nerve in jail because he
Yeah.
keeps playing a song and singing. He even
Yeah.
gets into a fight
He's decided to become a singer songwriter in jail.
in jail. Yeah, it's very Johnny Cash. Love that for him. It's now been a month, and Novalee has seemingly settled into the town. And one day, while
Mm.
she's dropping off sister husband's car at an auto shop, she meets a mechanic. And a month later, she tells Lexi that she thinks she's pregnant,
Oh gosh.
and that
Novalee, did you not learn your lesson?
she didn't. And she's also not with the guy anymore.
No, she's not.
So, yikes.
Also, Lexi is not a good role model
No, because
for Novalee.
at this point, she has four
4
children
kids. Yeah, she has 4 kids.
and no man.
Yeah, because she says she looks for a daddy for her kids, but just ends up with another child.
Yeah.
So
No, apparently, no one in Oklahoma knows about condoms,
no, they don't.
birth control.
No.
Hell, even the pull-out method, like something.
Right, come on.
Come
No,
on, y'all.
and the way that like Novalee, no, Lexi does ask if they used anything, and Novalee's like, he used me, and I'm like,
Please.
girl, shut up.
Shut up,
You are
please.
17 with a kid. Shut up.
One day, while Novalee is at the library, she gets her period and rejoices.
We've all been there. Every
uh,
woman has been there.
and then, while she's talking to Forney, Forney's sister falls upstairs, and when Forney goes to get her, Novalee follows him. He later tells her that she has an undisclosed mental disorder, and he
Hmm.
came to take care of her. And while they're talking, Novalee finds a camera and later tells Moses that she might want to be a photographer one day.
Yeah.
Right now, she's working in Walmart because
Yeah, she has a job for life at
Yeah,
Walmart.
Walmart gave her a job for life at any Walmart.
Yes. She is effectively the Walmart girl.
She's the Walmart queen.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Willie is eventually released from jail and ends up in Nashville.
Yep.
Okay, we're now in December, and Novalee and Forney go Christmas tree shopping, and she tells him about how she's never had a tree before, and some story about how they used to like paint a tree on the wall or something like that.
Yeah.
Before they run into Lexi, who was pregnant with a man who she thought was sterile.
Yeah. He was not.
He was not. I mean, I don't know why you would take that chance either way.
Yeah, like I would need to see that in writing. I'd need to see your doctor.
Even then,
I
even
would,
then, no
and then I'd be
chances.
like, uh huh, sure.
Sure, just in case, go ahead and pick up them condoms. Just in
Yeah,
case.
just in case.
That man also left her, even though she already has 4 children.
Yeah,
What is with the men in this town?
I don't know. And Lexi, you should know better of all people at this point.
And what's with the citizens of this town? Why are we not going over to this man's house and beating his ass for abandoning this woman?
Right. I don't know.
We have lost recipes, y'all. We have lost recipes. What is going on? We used to be a united country that would beat someone's ass for abandoning.
Right.
What happened to forcing men to marry women? What happened?
Right. What happened to that?
What happened to that?
Bring back the 50s and 60s where we forced families to stay together.
Yeah, what's going on?
What is happening here? You get someone pregnant, you marry them. That's
You
how this
marry?
works.
Yeah. I mean, if I had children, I wouldn't force my children to marry someone, but
Yeah. We are the ones losing the recipe.
but maybe if you're going around, maybe if they were messing around with someone who had children already and then got them,
Yeah.
maybe I'd be like, hey,
Yeah, I'll be responsible for that one.
you might need to take care of that one. Sorry.
Right.
While driving home, Forney mentions that Americus was born 5 months ago to the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And so she's like, we need to go home.
Did you hear what her birth date is too?
It was June
Americus?
5th, right?
July 5th.
July
Or
5th. Oh.
yeah.
Was it July 5th?
That's what was it July 5th or yeah, it had to be July 5th.
July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, July 5th.
Like how did she not know that? That like her kid was born on the 5th and how did that not freak her out?
She probably did. She probably just like did not care. She was probably just like,
Probably.
there's so many fives in this movie. She kind of just
There is.
forgot. And so, when she gets home to her husband's house, the baby has been kidnapped.
Yes.
Like wild, wild. Novalee thinks that she is being punished for having a baby out of wedlock, which, if that were the case, most people would be punished.
Yes.
Later that night, Americus is found in a nativity scene, and those people who kidnapped her are sick. Like, sick and twisted people.
No, seriously.
Sick in the head. That baby could have
Die.
died.
They would have been going to jail
They
for
left that
murder
for murder. They left that baby in a nativity scene with nothing but like a blanket
in December.
in December in Oklahoma. The fact that it wasn't snowing is wild.
Right. That baby should have been dead.
Never trust people from Mississippi.
No.
Never trust people from Mississippi. Also, is it Mississippi where that like super racist homophobic church is? I can't
Yes.
remember the name of it. Probably. Sorry, Mississippi.
It's somewhere in the Midwest.
Sorry, Mississippi, but probably. We go back to Willie, and he plays like a talent agent or manager, the song that he wrote while he was in jail, and she signs him. She also cleans him up and changes his name to Billy Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, and she also has him walk around with a roll of quarters in his pants to...
Yeah.
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 Eventually, 2+ years later, that tired old song becomes a hit.
Yes, it does.
And Sister Husband and America sing along to it, but nobody hates it, even though she
Yes.
doesn't know that it's Willie.
Who? Yeah.
She's like, something about that voice.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Something in my soul does not sit well with this.
Yeah. Novalee is now a photographer, like she wanted to be, and she
Yep.
has her first job at a wedding. When she gets back home, there's a tornado warning, and Sister Husband goes to drop something off before the storm.
Never do
When
that.
never do that. When the sirens start, Novalee goes out to look for sister, but the tornado comes and Novalee and Americus almost gets sucked into the tornado
Yes.
because she can visually see the tornado, and instead of
Yep.
going down into the storm cellar and
Nope.
locking it, she just like starts walking around, and I'm like, girl,
Girl, go inside, please.
like I know you're from Tennessee where they don't really
Right.
have those, but like if you can see a tornado, you are too
Right.
close. Too close. Um we eventually learn that sister died in the storm and her house is destroyed.
Yeah. Rip
The
in
only
peace, sister.
RIP girl.
Fly
The
high. Was that awful?
a little bit.
Okay.
The only thing that survives is the tree. So Novalee takes a
Yeah.
photo of it in Americus, and Moses thinks that it's a beautiful photo. One day, Lexi tells Novalee that Forney is in love with her,
No way.
which, like, anyone with eyes could see
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Otherwise, why is he hanging out with you so much?
Right.
Why is he pretty much taking care of your baby? Like, that
Exactly.
man love you.
Yeah, that man said, I want her and the kid. Like, bro,
But
just
Novalee refuses to think about their relationship that way.
so dumb. Like, girl, he takes care of you and your kid.
She doesn't think that she's good enough for him.
Oh my goodness.
Novalee then learns that sister left everything to her, so she's left with like $41,000, and apparently that's a lot of money.
I guess.
I guess.
I mean,
I
for
mean,
her at her age, probably.
yeah, she works at Walmart. And like,
Yeah,
what year is this?
2000,
2000? Maybe in Oklahoma.
maybe.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
a little much. I don't know. She uses it to build a house.
Hmm.
We go back to Willie, and I guess he's looking for a new agent and is warned that his current agent, Ruth, is not to be trifled with.
Yeah. Nope.
When he gets up to his hotel room, Ruth is waiting for him and tells him that his old cellmate is trying to sue him, claiming that the song that he wrote was his song.
Yeah.
And then she leaves him because he was meeting with other agents.
Yep. She said, I'm out.
She said, I would have helped you with this, but
But,
no. And
no.
leaves. If he was smart, the first thing he should have did was immediately get a new agent and fight this,
Yeah.
but I guess he
No.
doesn't.
He does not.
So, yikes. Novalee ends up winning an award for her photo, which she dedicates to sister.
No.
One day, Novalee gets a call from one of Lexi's kids who tells her that something is wrong, and when Novalee gets there, Lexi has been beaten by her new boyfriend while trying to keep him away from hurting her children. And
The way I
so,
would have killed that man.
oh, I have a whole rant that I'm going to talk about in a minute. Novalee then moves Lexi and the kids in with her.
Yeah,
Okay,
she should.
so Lexi says that she wanted to kill that man. I would have killed him.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been, I should have. It would
The
have been,
um,
I did.
the amount of things I would have done to kill him would have been well past justifiable murder. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't say it on this podcast, but I would have done things that were so horrible, so horrible. You wouldn't have been able to find a body. Like, it would have been so.
Yeah.
And then I would have
Yeah.
gladly walked my butt into a
Oh,
police
yeah.
station with his decapitated head and
Hmm.
been like, "Here you go.
I did it.
I did it." Yeah,
Like, yeah, I would have claimed that. Like, bro,
claimed
you
it.
do not come for my children.
My mugshot would have been a picture of me smiling.
Yeah, like that mofo is dead.
He's dead.
I am so happy about it.
Yeah.
Like, get that mess off of this world, bro. Like, do not come for
Hmm.
me or my kids.
Yeah. But like I said, it couldn't have been me.
No.
Couldn't have been me.
Nope.
One day, Forney's sister dies, and when Novalee goes to comfort him, they end up having sex, and he finally tells her that he loves her.
No
And
way.
she says nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. Ugh.
Eventually, Lexi starts dating the town exterminator after her psychologist tells her that's a good idea to start dating again.
No.
I mean, eventually she was going to have to start dating again.
Yeah, just because that's who she is.
One day, while Novalee is taking photos of a baseball team, the players mention that Forney will probably go back to college now that he doesn't have his sister holding him back in like
Mm-hmm.
the town. And that night, Novalee meets him at a hotel, and she lies and tells him that she doesn't love him so that he will go back to school to be a history teacher.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Drama.
Sometime later, Lexi is back on her feet and she's apartment hunting with Novalee. And she tells Novalee to ask Forney to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But Novalee changes the conversation to Ernie.
Yeah, she's like, I am not talking about
She's
this.
like, how are things going with Ernie?
It's so awkward.
And Lexi says that they are still sort of dating, but he's not really her type.
Oh my
We
gosh.
The next scene, they're getting married.
Yes.
Because not her type is exactly what she needed.
Yes. Yeah, she did not need any more of the men that she has been dating.
No, absolutely not. She also tells Novalee that she's pregnant. This is like her sixth
Sixth
child.
kid. Yeah.
If this
Yeah.
woman doesn't get her tubes tied,
Right. At this point, she has a full football team. She's got a basketball team.
she has
She's got a
almost
volleyball team. It's
she has
fine.
almost enough children to repopulate a state. Like,
Yeah, she.
please stop.
Lexi, please get your tubes tied. I'm praying for you.
We like in like 100 years, one in like 20 people will be related.
Yeah, they'll be able to track their ancestry back to her.
Yeah, we go back to Willie,
Oh, Willie.
and he's broke and an addict now.
Yeah.
And while high, he walks into some train tracks and is hit by a train and loses his legs.
Yep.
On Americus's 5th birthday, Novalee sees a newspaper article about Willie being robbed, and so she goes to visit him in the hospital.
Somebody steals his wheelchair, by the way.
Someone steals his wheelchair.
Which is awful.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Like, what do you gain from stealing a disabled man's wheelchair?
Yeah, that.
Other than a one-way ticket to hell. Like,
No,
what do you
seriously,
gain?
there is no reason for you to be doing
There's
that.
absolutely no reason for you to do that.
It's so awful.
And so Willie then, when she gets there, she yells at him for his like many transgressions,
Mm.
and he tells her that he did feel the baby that last day they were together, but he was too scared to say anything. And eventually, she's just like forgives him. She's like, whatever. You still can't see my baby, but like,
Right, but
I
like,
forgive you.
I guess I'll forgive you.
And after her conversation with Willie, she drives down to Forney's college, and when she sees him, she walks away. But he chases her down, and she admits to him that she lied and that she does love him, and they kiss.
Oh my goodness.
And then they later get married at a Walmart. And did they close down this Walmart for this ceremony? No, the Walmart was still open. Like, people were still shopping.
Imagine if Novalee like still worked there, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take my 15 and get married."
Yeah.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah. You mind if I take my 15-minute break? I need to switch into my wedding dress and say my I do's.
Yeah, and imagine like her supervisor, day manager, whoever's there. They're like, "Oh yeah, sure, you're going down to the courthouse," and she's like, "No, I brought him here," and she's like, "Excuse me."
She's like, I only have 15 minutes. Like, I don't have enough time to go down to the courthouse.
Yeah, I already talked about it with my fiance. We don't have enough time, so we're just gonna do it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the reception's at the and then can I take my lunch right after that so that I
Yeah,
can have my
so I can
reception
have my
at the food court?
reception.
I'm paying for everybody at the food court. It's fine.
Yeah, everyone gets a free 6-cent Subway sandwich
Yeah.
on me.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's the end of our movie.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Kelly, are you ready for the movie facts?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so for the scenes filmed in Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a bunch, there's a scene where there's a bunch of Star Wars merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had to remove all of the like Phantom Menace like dolls of Queen Amidala
Oh my gosh,
because
yeah.
Natalie Portman is Queen
Uh-huh.
Amidala.
Yep.
So they had to remove all of those so that she
That's
wouldn't be looking at
hilarious.
herself.
That's so funny.
Um while Novalee's unlucky number in this movie is 5, in the book it is 7.
Oh,
Which, by the way, this movie is based off of a book.
a book, yes. I wonder why they changed it.
I wonder why too.
Like, it doesn't really matter what the number is,
It
I
doesn't.
guess, but you could have just kept it at 7.
um, the university at the end of this movie that was supposed to be located on the East Coast was actually Baylor University in Waco, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah. Yay. BU.
yay. Go, go
Go
Texas.
BU. Go
Yeah.
whatever your mascot is.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
The Walmart featured in this movie is in Lockhart, Texas.
Hey, yo, Texas, you're getting some shout outs
I guess
today.
they just filmed this entire movie in Texas, I'm guessing.
I guess so.
Also, there is kind of a Walmart in Sequoia. Sequoia's too small to have a Walmart, so it's actually
Hmm.
like right outside of Sequoia, Oklahoma, the one that they reference in this movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there was one. I think it became like a courthouse or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And guess who auditioned to play Novalee?
Oh
You're
no.
not going to get this first one,
Who?
so I'm just going to tell you. The first one is
Okay.
Claire Danes. I don't really know who that is.
What?
But the second one you could probably guess.
I mean,
Big 90s TV star
um,
around Natalie Portman's age.
oh, okay. I was about to say Jennifer Aniston.
No.
She's too old. Uh, Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah, it is Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No! Not Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, it's always Sarah Michelle
It
Gellar.
it always is. If you're asking me again and it's a movie made around this time, the answer will always be
The answer
Sarah
will
Michelle Gellar.
always be Sarah Michelle Gellar. I feel like she auditioned for literally everything.
Yeah, she literally said, I need a job and I'm just gonna apply to everything.
She's like, these Buffy checks are nice, but like, I want a movie
Right.
check.
Right. I mean, if you look at the cast on this movie, it's got some pretty big names on it, I will say, for some reason.
Yeah, Stalker Channing, is that her
Soccer
name?
Channing is in it.
Joan Cusack,
John Cusack,
Ashley Judd, Keith
Ashley
David
Judd.
Robinson, is that his name?
I think it's just Keith David, no? Or was it Keith Davidson?
Where the heart is.
But yeah, there's some
Keith
huge
David,
name.
yeah.
Okay, Keith David.
Sally
Yeah,
Fields
Sally
plays her
Fields
mom
plays her
randomly.
mom. Like when I saw Stalker Channing, I was like, "Bro, what is going on here? Why?" And then Keith
I was shook.
David, and
I was
then
shook when Sally Fields came out. I was like, "Why
no,
is Sally
same.
Fields
And then I
here?
saw Joan Cusack, and I was like, "Girl, what are you doing here?"
What's going on?"
So it's so random that they've got like big names for that time to be in this movie.
Yeah,
I don't.
weird.
Yeah, it's so weird.
But yeah, that brings us to the question, Kelly: is this movie iconic?
I'm gonna say no.
I also put no.
For as wild of a ride as it is, I don't think it falls into the bad iconic.
It was very random.
It
It kind of
was.
it kind of gave me Forrest Gump vibes, but like not as iconic as Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, because
It's very
the way it jumped around a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot.
yeah,
It's just so random. It's just such a random movie. The cast is random. The story is random. The way that they tell the story is random.
yeah,
Maybe they thought like a big cast, like a cast with big names, would help it.
yeah. I don't know.
I
It
don't
was
know.
okay though. I think I gave it
It
a I think
was
I gave it a 3 on Letterboxd.
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Let's see. Okay, Kelly. I think it's time.
Okay.
Let's hear your recommendations.
Okay. Alrighty. So for this week, I am recommending a bunch of songs.
Yay. I'm okay with that. I am too.
Okay, so my first recommendation is a funk song, not FUNK funk, FONK funk.
Funk?
Yeah,
Funk?
funk.
Funk song?
Yes, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's not EDM, but it's like driving, like bass kind of song, like a pump up driving bass kind of song. It's called
Okay. I
it's
know
called
all of those words separately.
yes, but together, no idea. Um, so the song is called "Cold World" by, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Burgos and Salvia Gray.
Okay.
Um, and then my second song is "Brown Eyed Lover" by Alan Stone. This is actual funk, FUNK funk. So two funk songs, but not the same kind of funk.
Okay. There's funk and funk. Got it.
Yes. But those are my recommendations.
Okay. Okay, sounds cool. As for me, I have 3 recommendations. My first one is Right Now by Kiki Palmer. Fun little song. Fun
Yes.
little
We love you,
song.
Kiki.
Love you, Kiki. So happy you dropped that man.
Yes. Get rid of him. Put the trash out.
Yeah. My second recommendation is Dangerously in Love 2 by Beyonce. Cause
Ayo.
look. I know y'all all seen that video of that crusty man.
I still have
You still haven't seen that video?
it. No.
So on TikTok, there was this like random guy who like, who are you? Who was complaining about Beyonce being her own opening act and that no one knows what those songs are that she was singing at the beginning. This is the first song she sings, Dangerously in Love 2. This song is iconic. I don't know.
So he's just outing himself as not knowing.
He's not a Beyonce
Okay.
fan.
Okay.
He can't be a real Beyonce if he don't know this song.
Then he should have just said that.
He was like, I don't really. He was like, who really knows that niche song? Dangerously in
Niche?
Love too. I
Niche?
know this song bar for
Boy.
bar. I've listened to this song 4 times since I saw that disgusting video.
He's just not a Beyonce fan.
Anytime I hear this song, I'm screaming it from the rooftops. I'm like, yes, I'm still in love with you. You set me free. Like, yes. As if I've ever really been deeply, madly in love with someone. Yep.
That's not stopping him.
I still scream it from the rooftops. It's an excellent song. She came out with that first album just swinging.
Oh yeah.
I love a Beyonce ballad. And my last recommendation is Demi Lovato's Holy Fuck album. It was
Oh
actually
yeah.
really good. I know I'm late. I'm
Yay.
late to the part. I'm tardy to the party, a la Cam Zoliak. I
Uh-oh.
I know, I know, but I listened to it on Friday. It was actually very good.
The one good thing to come out of Friday.
Yeah, And then it was all downhill
Downhill from there.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great. Some some standouts. Let me give you some standouts on the
Okay.
album. I really enjoyed 29.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Eat Me, and I really enjoyed City of Angels.
Ooh.
Really good.
All right,
This
Demi
this
Lovato.
this was a good little branch off for her. I kind of liked it.
I love that for her.
I love that for her. So like let's continue to see where this goes, Demi. I like going back to the pop rock. I kind of like it.
I think we need more pop rock in our
Hmm.
lives.
I love a good.
Because when Kelly Clarkson came back and did her cover of shoot, that one Billie Eilish song, "What Better Off Without You," I'm like,
I don't
Kelly,
really. I don't.
can you come back with the pop rock, please?
Kelly,
Just,
I have a secret.
yes.
I don't. I have never listened to a Billie Eilish album.
Okay, me neither. Like I only know. I
I only
swear
know
to you, I
singles.
think
Only know singles.
what. Yeah, I think I only know the singles.
I only know the singles.
I think I only know like 3 Billie Eilish songs. And then the most current one that she's like most famous for right now, "Better Off Without You." I like the covers more than the actual song. Like I feel like that's a horrible thing to say, but like,
I feel like Billie Eilish suffers from what I call the Taylor Swift effect, where the
oh,
songs sound better if someone else is singing them.
oh yeah. See, because I only know. Okay, so I know "Ocean Eyes," "My Boy." Oh, "Happier Than Ever." That's what it's called. And then I know "Happier Than Ever," but I like the covers better.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's wrong, but I like the covers better.
Like I said, I think she suffers from the Taylor Swift effect. Like I've said it millions of times, but I didn't really care about the song "Mine" until they covered it on Glee.
Glee. See, but there's a thing about Glee. Glee somehow had their bag on some songs.
Because
Some of their covers,
why do I like the Human Nature cover on Glee more than I like the actual song?
bro, there are some Glee covers that are just too good.
And that's Michael Jackson.
That's Michael Jackson,
Why do I like
right?
a cover of a Michael Jackson song better than I like the actual Michael Jackson
Bro,
song?
the father figure Glee version. Oh my gosh, "Holding Out for a Hero." Come on now. I mean, "Womanizer." Oh, I love
I
"Womanizer."
love Womanizer. I love the Glee version of Me Against the Music because I actually kind of hate the original version of the song.
I mean,
Um,
I do like their version of "It's Not Right, but It's Okay."
Good, very good.
So good.
4 minutes or
Yes.
4 minutes, yes,
Yes, 4 minutes.
four
Oh,
minutes, yeah.
I mean, they did justice on the boys' mind.
It's not as good as the original, but it's
It's
very
not as good
good.
as, but it's a really good duet.
It's a good cover, yeah.
Yeah, like Glee was in their bag.
They were in their
Okay,
bag.
they were in their bag.
There's another one that's coming to mind. I can't think.
I feel like,
The someone like you mashup song.
oh yeah, and some of the
Excellent,
mashups are really great.
excellent.
Like I feel like a lot of the Blaine covers, A1. Like they're great.
Smooth Criminal. Dude, would it be weird if I said I like the Glee version
I
better?
mean, but they had
The
they
the
had the
cellos,
fighting
the
cellos. Like,
cellos.
ugh. Yes.
Yeah. Y'all don't come for me for saying that I liked Glee versions of
Yeah.
Michael Jackson songs better than the Michael
Yeah.
Jackson song. I'm sorry,
Don't.
but they
It,
were eating. I'm sorry.
they really were.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Um, but yeah, that's it for us this week. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. We have a Twitter and Instagram. They're both at SY2II Podcast. You can also send us your movie requests and your movie stories at our email at sy2iipodcast@gmail.com. This movie was requested. Thank you,
Yes, it
Sabrina.
was. Thank you.
Thank you.
Give us more unhinged movies to watch.
Yeah. I
Because we've
saw
seen some unhinged movies,
we've
but
seen
we
some
love to see
unhinged movies. Yeah.
Cool World.
Cool World, yeah. That movie about the chair. I don't remember what it was called.
Killer Sofa.
Killer Sofa.
What was your username that you changed it to?
I don't remember, Kelly. You know I don't remember. That was like 2 years ago.
Was it that long already?
It
Oh
was
my
it was
gosh.
probably like 2 years ago.
I'm crying.
Leprechaun. We've done some unhinged
Ginger
movies.
Ginger Dead Man
1 and 2.
1 and 2, which we really shouldn't have gone for 2, but that's
No,
fine.
it's fine. But yeah, let us know at our email, sy2podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to share us with your friends and your family. Subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And rate and review us on Apple Podcasts with 5 stars.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your summer. I know there's a heat wave in like most of America right now, so like everyone stay safe.
Yeah, drink a lot of water,
Wear your sunscreen,
sunscreen, all that jazz.
all that stuff. If you're, I think Beyonce is on American soil right now.
We are
She is touring in American soil. We are on a
5 weeks.
countdown.
We are 5 weeks away.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. We're counting. We're counting down the days at this point. Yeah,
We're 5 weeks from Beyonce and Coco Jones.
yeah, yeah. We are.
Yes, we are.
Speaking of which, Coco Jones released a remix of "ICU" with Justin Timberlake. It's pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
if I must say. So yeah, everyone. Also, I told Kelly this. Um, Chloe from Chloe and Halle, is performing in the same city that we're going to watch Beyonce at on the same day.
Yes, everyone is coming to this city,
Everyone's
and
coming to the city at the same time.
yeah, and we're pretty unhinged about it.
Yeah.
So
Hilarious.
But we cannot go to another concert.
I can't. I will, however, I might have to make a small exception.
Jordan.
It's seeming like Tori Kelly is revving up for
Yes.
the tour. And if she is, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to find the money somehow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some extra hours somehow. Make some extra money.
Because I already skipped out on Victoria Monet, which, by the way, I wouldn't have been able to get tickets anyway. Apparently, those tickets went out in minutes.
Oh, really?
Minutes, Kelly.
I mean, but we got Beyonce.
We got Beyonce, but like I do want to see.
We double teamed Beyonce.
Yeah, I do want to see Victoria Monet at some point. But if Tori Kelly is going on tour, I'm gonna have to make it work somehow.
Yeah, I missed her last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it work somehow.
And I swear to you, if JoJo does a surprise drop or something, I'm sorry, we're going.
Yeah, we've never
missed.
we're gonna have to make that work as well.
Yeah, I will go broke for JoJo. I'm sorry. I am her number one homegirl since the beginning. So
I will use the rest of my PTO. I will.
Yep, I will make a way.
I will go without being paid. Like, I don't care. I'm going.
We're making it happen. We're making it happen.
The
bar. I'm like, it doesn't look like it's doing the thing where it's recording.
It's not. Okay.
Okay,
guys. We have
we're a mess. We're bye. Stay iconic, y'all.
Stay iconic. Bye.